Cayman's Health Services Authority honors close to 700 members of its staff for their hard work and dedication during its recent annual rewards and recognition ceremony. This included staff at Faith Hospital in Cayman Brac. Years of service spanned from 5 to 35 plus, and honorees were pinned by senior managers and presented with a gift of appreciation. On the latest edition of Cayman Up Close, we sit down with HSA's longest-serving staff member, healthcare aide Beverly Wilson, having worked with the organization for 47 years. You're listening to Radio Cayman. I'm Shanda Gallego, and this is Cayman Up Close.
I'm going to do your pressure.
Yes.
And the doctor will see you afterwards.
Located at the West Bay District Health Clinic, there I'd find Beverly Wilson attending to her youngest patient of the day.
Okay, sweetheart. Okay, alright. You can hold that. Alright. Okay, baby.
After baby was well taken care of, it was our time. A trip down memory lane is where we started. Beverly Wilson shares her move to Cayman was in 1968.
In December 1968, I started to work February 1969. I worked in housekeeping for 22 years. And when I had the nursing assistant course, I applied and I got through. And that was in 1999. That was in 1990. After that, 1990, I started to work as a nursing assistant.
And from there?
And from there, I'm still here until now.
Okay. What does it mean to you to be recognized as a pillar of healthcare here in the Cayman Islands?
Let me tell you something. Right now, I'm feeling so proud working with the HSA because a lot of people came and worked and they leave, and I'm still working here.
Wow.
And my reason for working here, I love the patients. When I was young, I always tell myself that I would like to be a nurse.
Really? So
Yes.
from what age?
From I was young in my teen, I always said I would like to be a nurse.
So helping people was the theme of your life.
Oh yes, I tell her that, believe you me. And when I used to work in the hospital, I used to love the patients. In the mornings when I go to work, I have my special patients. I always bathe them, comb the hair, fix them up, put them outside in the sun, and that let me feel so good.
What is a typical day like with you here at work? Like, what time do you get up? What time do you get in? What is it like?
Well, I reach here at 8 o'clock in the mornings and sit down outside and have my breakfast. And then I come inside, come on the computer, patients walking. Morning, nurse. Morning, sweetheart, how are you doing? Oh, nurse, you're so, they always go, oh, nurse, you're so bright. I said, bright? I said, no, man, I'm blessed.
Wow.
And as I come in, I say, nurse, so and so and so. And, we have good conversation, give them little,
like health tips and
right,
stuff.
Right,
Okay.
because even this morning, three patients came, they want to know how to do their blood sugar. And they said, nurse, I can't do it, I have this thing home. I said, but you should bring it, man, I would show you how to do it. And she came and she said, okay, I showed 3 of them how to do it.
Clearly you're going the extra mile with what you do, because it's not just administrating health in any way like that, but it's going the extra mile
with the
patients. Is that something that you hold dear to you?
Oh yes, I wouldn't be working here if it wasn't.
And why go the extra mile?
Because I love my patients and I love the work and I love HSA.
Okay, what do you enjoy most about all that you do?
Oh, enjoy talking with my patient and giving them encouraging words.
Okay, and what are some challenges that you face? I can imagine there are some challenges.
Oh, well, when I used to work on the ward, there was a lot of challenges.
Okay.
But no challenges right now in the clinics, not that bad.
Okay. Miss Bev, is there a memorable moment in your life that you could say, this is why I do what I do? Is there that moment where you can say, you can sit back and you can smile and you could say, yes, I know who I am because of what I've done.
Yes, it is. Because, I have my children, and I came to Cayman, and because when I leave and came to Cayman, I leave them in Jamaica. And I know I have to work that I could help them. And the good Lord gave me the health and the strength, and I tried my best with them. I sent for some of them to come to Cayman. They go to high school here. Looking at my children, I know that I need help. I know that, I feel so good. I couldn't able to send them to college because I couldn't afford to send them to college because of my salary. But the good Lord helped me, and I sent them to high school. And what education they get, I felt proud of it. And I say, weren't it not for HSA, I don't know what I would have done.
Wow.
So I'm still proud of HSA, and I always pray, never forget HSA in my prayer.
You were recognized recently at the annual HSA's Rewards and Recognition Ceremony as the longest serving employee at HSA. How was that moment, Ms. Bev?
Well, I felt so proud, and I felt so good to know that I was being recognized. I felt so good, and I felt proud.
Yeah. Like many of the staff members at HSA, Beverly goes above and beyond the call of duty. I don't think she's slowing down anytime soon. And for what keeps her going and motivated, Beverly says it's the patients.
Loving my patients. And in the mornings, when I go, I always bring the little flowers, pick the flowers at the roadside. And I always bring the patients motivate me because they love me so much.
Wow.
And if I don't go to work, this one always say, where's that nurse in the pink? Even in West Bay Clinic here, where's that lady in the pink? Where's that nurse in the pink? So, the patients motivate me. So it just gives me that push to continue to work for them and help them.
What do you want people to understand about you and all that you do?
Well, I want people to know that Beverly is a very beautiful lady inside and out. And, I want them to appreciate me, for everything that I've done for my patients. I'm talking about my patients now. Even my church brethren, they can talk about me. They appreciate me because I'm a very kind person, loving person, and I like to give good advice.
Yeah. Okay. So what piece of advice would you give?
Well, my advice to anyone out there, that the love in your heart, you have to show it to others. What you have in your heart, you can't keep it to yourself. You have to extend it to others. And when you love your patients, you show them love, show everybody love. Don't keep it anything inside. Just tell them, I love you, So I would advise everybody to just live as how the Lord wants you to live. And because without Him, you can do nothing of your own.
Beverly Wilson leaves us with this. Let your light shine, and the life that you live should not be anything but a sermon to someone.
You've been listening to the latest edition of Cayman Up Close, written and produced by Radio Cayman's Shanda Gallego. For a podcast of today's show, log on to radiocayman.gov.ky. Music by Caymanian artist Paul Chin.